Hello and welcome to the second episode of Lava Lamp Interviews, where I interview people with lava lamps. I'm your host, Nicholas Pederson, and today our guest is Jonathan Connors. Welcome, Jonathan.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, Google. Time for an imagination journey. Are you ready? Okay, so for your imagination journey, it might help to close your eyes.
Okay.
Go on an imagination journey with me for a moment. You're hanging out with your girlfriend Claire at her house. It's 8:30 p.m. and you're on the couch upstairs watching the best of America's Funniest Home Videos on VHS. You hear the garage door go up, and through the back door enters Claire's identical twin sister, Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
For viewers, Jonathan is in fact dating an identical twin. Now, Jonathan, back to your imagination journey.
Uh-huh.
Amelia comes into the living room, looking weirded out. You pause your AFV tape and ask Amelia what's wrong. Using the well-documented twin telepathy, your girlfriend Claire answers for her, saying, "You saw strange colorful flashes of light coming from the basement and heard rumblings emanating from the basement, too? Jonathan, you dummy, your AFV tape must have been too loud. I told you to turn it down in case there was a robber." You apologize to her and tell her that she was right. In return, you will lead the charge to capture the intruder. You grab a knife from the kitchen and open the door to the basement. As you peer down from the top of the stairs into the pitch black, you hear a rustling. Suddenly, there's a bright flash of green light, casting strange shadows against the walls on the staircase. Clutching Claire's hand, Amelia not too far behind, you descend to apprehend the miscreant that so rudely interrupted your tape. You reach the bottom of the stairs and peer around the corner into the main space of the basement. The light flashes blood red, and in the flash, you see the silhouette of the infiltrator. You realize that you can turn the lights on because there's a light switch right there, so you flip the switch. Now illuminated, the silhouette gains definition, and you realize that standing in front of a table lamp is none other than another identical sibling.
Oh, man.
Okay, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
How would you react?
How would I react?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I think my first reaction would be to look at Claire to see her reaction.
Yeah.
Like,
Does Claire know about
does she
this?
Does she
What's
know about
going
this?
on?
Yeah.
Right.
Is this the body that's been in their freezer this whole time?
Is there a story behind that?
They just like to joke. They have this huge freezer in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got a bunch of food.
The one that opens.
Yeah.
Like that.
And they like to joke that there's a body in there.
My grandparents have one of those.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I think I'd just have some questions.
Mm-hmm. So who would you turn to for answers? Would you turn to Claire and Amelia, or
Well,
would you look it up the internet and be like, what's going on?
oh no, that Claire and Amelia. I mean, if they were like, we have no idea, then I think we would need to confront the strange identical twin.
Identical person? Okay. So if you were to ask the third sibling questions, what would you ask?
Why are you in this basement? I think it would probably depend on, like, if they had been at all involved in Claire and Amelia's life up to this point,
Right.
Like, if they were just randomly showing up and no one knew what the heck they were doing.
Always chilling in the basement.
Clearly, they're like a triplet separated at birth, right?
Yeah. That's
And
somehow
so,
found their way to the basement.
magical. That would be fascinating. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think Amelia and Claire would probably have, or feel like they would be more invested in asking her questions.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. That was a good question. Interesting situation, though.
Yes. So, the final question for this situation is, what happens next? Do Amelia and Claire kill you and feed you to the third sibling?
Oh.
Or do you just hang out in the basement and finish the AFE tape? With all three of them.
Probably hang out in the basement.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's identical... I mean, now we're getting into the whole nature-nurture argument.
Right, yeah.
But if she's as similar to Amelia and Claire as they are to each other, she's pretty cool.
Yeah. Just hang out. That's a good answer. In 2 days, it will be the 4th of July. Well,
Yes.
actually, yeah, it will be in 2 days. How will you celebrate the 4th of July?
Well,
Anything fun going on?
yeah, there's usually pretty good fireworks, just like, not only like around, so I live on a lake, Lac Lavon, and there's usually pretty good fireworks like around the lake, so we'll watch those fireworks.
Mhm.
You usually Buck Hill will put up fireworks,
Oh, really?
and so we can
That's
see that
sweet.
from our house, and that's fun. I think Claire's gonna come over and watch with us, which will be nice to
Nice.
see her before I leave for
Yeah.
camp. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know.
Do you like go out on the boat, or do you just hang out from the deck? Or...
Usually hang out from the deck. We don't have a boat that's like super comfortable to like
Right.
sit and watch
Yeah,
things
yeah.
in. So I think that's it'd be hang out on the deck or the beach or
Mhm.
something like that. But,
So, what's your favorite firework to see? What do you hope for?
I don't know. I like the fireworks that try and make a picture.
Have you ever seen one of those?
Yeah, oftentimes growing up we would go to we would be in Illinois where my grandparents live,
Right.
and we would go see fireworks there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And so that's probably my earliest memories of fireworks.
That's was it like?
Yeah.
Was it like a firework company where you'd like pay and go watch their crazy fireworks, or was it just like someone had a crazy firework display?
No, I think it was just like the town my grandparents lived in put on a display, and there were a couple different places. Yeah, I'm having trouble picturing the exact location we watched, but I have pretty vivid memories of like, or maybe not even like vivid memories, but just, I know that we would watch fireworks
Right.
there every year.
Do you remember
So-
like what they were, what pictures or whatever?
Oh, there was always like a smiley face,
Okay.
or what it looked, or what it looked like it was trying to be a smiley face sometimes.
Did you ever see like
Like a star,
Mount
maybe.
Rushmore?
Oh no, never anything that complex. I mean, this is small town Illinois.
Okay.
So. No.
What's your favorite firework to personally use or launch?
Oh, I haven't watched too many.
Mm-hmm. It is Minnesota after all. They're
It's
illegal.
true. They're illegal. My brother's really into poppets. I don't care so much for
Love
those.
Pop-It. Really?
I don't know. They're
Put 'em
just
under
kind of
people's
like.
tires and freak them out when they go to back out. That's hilarious.
I don't know. I don't know if I've used them enough to like have a favorite.
Yeah. Man, I'm
No.
telling you, it's fun to go to like Cub, and then they have the like giant tent under there just to go and look. It's crazy. Like it's illegal to sell the big ones, but they have so many little ones that it almost makes up for it. But they're so expensive. Do you have any good fireworks stories? Any events ever happened where you're like, wow, that was hilarious because of fireworks?
I don't know. I don't think so. There was never anything where it was like, oh, crazy.
Right.
I don't know. I have a lot of memories of fireworks, but
Mhm.
there was a baby fell asleep in my lap one time
Watching fireworks.
watching fireworks.
Dang, did that baby ever wake up? Cause
No, she was out.
Crazy.
It was,
I think my favorite fireworks story is I was like, must have been like 6, and two of my uncles got drunk, and then had a Roman candle fight in a really dry field, and they almost set the field on fire.
There you go.
But neither of them got hit. So
That's good.
yeah, that's one of my favorite memories. Here's a classic.
Mhm.
If you had a superpower, what superpower would you have?
I think.
I think we've gone over this like a million times, but it
I'm
changes.
sure. Oh, it definitely changes. Honestly, at this point in my life, I think I don't know, ignoring any physics issues.
So you would have the superpower of super speed.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, like I ran cross country and track in
Mm-hmm.
high school, and so like running's always been fun. And I think, I don't know, there's just something sweet about being able to just, I don't know, just run really fast.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you've experienced it
Yeah.
where you're just like, just going.
Right.
It's like the first 300 of a 400 race, you're just loving it,
Yeah.
you know? And then
Yeah.
the last 100, you're like, I'm gonna die.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. And I would like to think that super speed would just amplify that.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you know, increased productivity.
Right. That's true. Yeah, you could get a lot done. You could be all over the place. I feel like super speed's cool because when you're driving in a car, really no matter what speed you're going, you're like, I could probably run this fast, you know?
Right.
But with super speed, you really could. So that'd be cool.
Yes.
Did you poop today?
I did poop today.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a good one?
There were a couple ones. I wouldn't say it was like a particularly good one.
Okay. Nothing
But-
special.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
See.
What's your least favorite color?
Least favorite color?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
What's your most favorite color? Let's start
Most
with that.
favorite?
Yeah.
Probably like a good dark green.
Okay.
It really
Foresty.
sets like, yep. I like the feeling of nature, you know, growth, greenery.
Right.
Yeah, I'd probably say that.
Okay. So what's your least favorite?
Um,
What's the opposite of green?
on the color wheel. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's, I think opposite of green is red, but I don't dislike red.
Yeah.
I think probably I don't know. Those colors are really pretty. Probably like periwinkle. You know, like sort of
What
like
color is
a red purple.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think if I'm correct, maybe I'm thinking more of like a mauve. That's like a darker
You're saying all these colors. I don't know.
purple.
So just kind of like purpley red.
Purpley red.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your dream car?
Dream car.
Yeah. It could be the car that let's say it's the car that disregard like having a family or needing to like get around efficiently or with
Right.
lots of stuff. Like this is just the car
Right.
that you want.
Yep. So I don't even know if this is a car. So it was in the game Need for Speed, Most Wanted.
Yeah.
And it was the Porsche 918 Spider.
Yeah. I think
At
it was
that point, it was just a
at that
concept.
point, but now it's a real car.
Yes. So I would probably choose that car.
That car's so efficient, it might as well clean the air. That car's crazy. So, if you could have your dream car, but it only came in purpley red, would you still get it? The interior, the trim,
Oh,
the exterior,
it's kind
the
of
windows
disgusting.
are tinted. Like you have to see this color, and you can't repaint. If you
I
had
think-
to see your least favorite car or your least favorite color
Right.
while you drive,
While I drive.
or when you see
Right. Because
your
like,
favorite car.
oh my, that is really tough. Because like now you got me thinking about like the logistics of even having a fancy car like that.
Right. We'll disregard that.
Okay.
Disregard that.
Then yeah, I would have the car.
Yeah.
I would have the car.
Okay.
I think yeah. I don't.
You get over it eventually.
Yeah. I don't dislike the color that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had a time machine and needed to plan a trip, and you only have 3 stops in time, which stops would you make?
That's a great question.
And you get
Probably
3,
haven't
so
seen that
you
over
can
time,
really
yeah.
kind of
And okay, so this is forward. No, this is just in the past.
either way.
Either way. I would.
And why would you want to go to those?
Yes. So I think my first stop, I would want to meet my like first grade self. I'd want to like spend a day in my first grade class, just like watching me.
Why first grade?
I think at that point, I didn't I hadn't yet reached the point where I was like trying to be something.
Right.
I was still just myself.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But I was still like I was at a more like a higher functioning level. like, you know, if I'm 4, I'm like, yeah, I'm like goofy and silly, but I'm not really doing a whole lot.
Right.
But like by the time I'm first grade, you know, like I'm like,
you can form a thought.
Right. I'm like doing math problems and reading, you know, nature books, you know, like, I don't know. So I think that would be fun.
That would
just
be cool.
To watch and see what I
would
was
you
like.
Yeah. We'll come back to that. I have a question.
Okay.
But what's your next? Your second choice?
Next, I would want to. I'd probably want to go back, and meet. I don't know. See, a lot of the people that are like historical figures, I feel like would also like. I feel like they wouldn't be that cool of people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just.
It might be upsetting to meet them.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like.
Because you idolize them.
Right.
You think so highly of them,
right.
But then when you meet them, if they like rub you the wrong way, then that's ruined. You know.
Yeah. So I think I'd want to like see cool things happen. I think one of the stops would definitely be like, during like the time of like Jesus and maybe see like I'd probably want to see him raise Lazarus from the dead. Really? I think that would be the moment I would choose in the life of Jesus.
Yeah. Why at that point? Just like the emotion and the miracle at the same time.
I mean, right. It's hard.
The man and the God.
Yeah. It's hard for me to choose. Like, I think the right answer is probably like the resurrection.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like there's just something special about like. I just love how the Book of John portrays the book or the story of Lazarus' resurrection and how it illustrates Jesus. Right. Yeah. So I'd probably pick that.
I feel like if I had to see Jesus, I would just see the Sermon on the Mount. I would just chill out and watch Jesus talk. I wouldn't understand him because
that's
true. A different time in a different place, but it would still be cool. I feel like no matter what, I would still get something. Yeah. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the third, I'd probably, I don't know. I'm actually gonna go back to more modern. Okay. I would want to go talk to my mom's parents as like newly married. I don't know. I say that because I'm a little like I know them a little bit more than I do my dad's parents. Yeah. I don't know. I just really like their like whole story of like how they came to be like married is kind of funny and I don't know. I just think they'd be interesting people to know.
Yeah, I feel like meeting family members, especially like grandparents when they were younger, it's like such an interesting idea to like see how they've changed, you know? Because like people get soft as they get older. They get like kind of squishy and nice.
You said you had a question about the me.
Yes. So when you go back to your first grade self, would you tell your first grade self that you're you? Would you be like, hey, it's me. It's you.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah? Would you want to interact with them? Like, you would actually talk to them and...
Yeah, I think I would, I would just pretend I was like, I don't know, some researcher just getting information. Yeah. Just like, hey, can I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah. You know? That's cool. So, in your time travels, would you ever try to change something? Would you ever try to alter the past to make the future better?
I don't think so. I'm kind of I don't know. I'm kind of a believer in, like, as far as time travel physics, I like like the end game physics a little more than I like Back to the Future. Like, I like to believe that if time travel were possible, we can't alter our present by going back to the future or going back to the past. We just create alternative realities. Yeah. So I don't think I would actively be trying to change anything.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a strong desire to do that.
Yeah. Would you cheat on anything? Would you be like, because in Back to the Future he cheats, or in the second one Biff cheats on like horse racing or some sort of, it may have been a baseball game. Would you ever do something like that? It might be kind of fun just to be like that person, you know?
That's very true.
Besides just winning. But even you could like, you could win the lottery over and over, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. I think if I were to do one thing, it would be make a perfect NCAA March Madness bracket. Probably. That would be my
You'd be a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
But yeah, I don't know. That's more hypothetical.
Would you ever want to see what your future is like? Not just the future, but would you ever want to meet yourself in, 30
I don't
40
think so.
years? No?
No, I wouldn't want to feel like I have to have something to strive for, or like I wouldn't want where I end up to affect the things I'm doing now. Like, I want to live my life
in the present.
And I think if I go to the future and I know I'm doing a certain thing, I feel like I would not do the other things now. Like,
you might miss opportunities.
Exactly, yeah.
Even just like thinking about it, even if that was the right decision, making it for that reason just seems wrong. Plus, then it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy,
Right.
And then your life becomes almost pointless. You're like, well, I'm gonna end up where I am, so I might as well screw around.
Right.
Yeah. Would you ever want to see how you die?
I don't know.
How about, would you ever want to know how you die?
I wouldn't. I'm not like strongly opposed to it. I don't think I would ever choose it.
You
but
never,
I don't think it would be as tormenting as a lot of people make it out to be.
Right.
I think I could live with myself.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was like, I don't know though. I
What
guess
if it was like a boat accident? Then you would never go.
You never go on a boat.
You would go to like the desert and chill there.
In Kansas, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't choose it.
Yeah. All right, everybody, you know what time it is. It's Peculiar Popsicle Puzzle time. The game where I feed my guest a mystery popsicle and they try to guess what flavor it is. Okay, Google. It's Peculiar Popsicle Puzzle time. Jonathan, are you ready to solve the Peculiar Popsicle Puzzle?
I am.
Okay.
I'm a little scared.
I will go get it.
What? This isn't a normal flavor, is it?
This is a homemade flavor. Yesterday, last time when I was with Kale doing this, I didn't think about how the cup would be frozen to the popsicle itself. But this time, I came prepared. Got a knife.
Alright.
We didn't have any Dixie cups, so I just used the smallest cup I have, and it's still just huge.
It's very big.
Maybe I should use the scissors.
Uh-huh.
There it is. There it is. Alright, so you just taste it. I would definitely go from the bottom.
Like?
No, from the top, I guess.
Gotcha.
Because That's how popsicles be when you make them. But you just take as many licks as you need. Try to guess what it is. What are you getting right off the bat?
Ho! Ho!
What?
It's like spicy. Oh,
Is
it's
it
real
spicy?
spicy. It's very spicy.
Is it a lasting spice?
I'm thinking it's hot sauce.
Hot sauce? Okay. Well,
That's definitely.
it's something suspended in another thing. So you got two things you gotta guess.
Oh my. Hot sauce is. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's there.
If you want less hot sauce, go from the bottom.
I'm a true Minnesotan. So
Yeah.
my spice tolerance is not too great.
That's the,
If I want less hot sauce, go from the bottom. Is it?
yeah. I think probably the hot stuff went to the bottom or the top now.
Oh man.
You've definitely had a lot of what the liquid is.
Oh. Ha! It's sweet.
Okay.
Like
Like really, really sweet. I almost want to try it.
Oh. Wow.
That is so.
I'm just not used to it. I like never have spicy things.
Yeah.
Well, thank-
I feel like that gives you a huge disadvantage because this is like, I'm not gonna give you the hint. I'm not gonna give you a hint. It's just a disadvantage that you don't know spicy stuff super well.
Oh.
What do you think the
sweet?
yeah, I guess what it's suspended in.
I would probably guess like a. It's like a red Gatorade or like a red. Maybe just like a fruit juice. I don't know. I don't know if the red is the like Tabasco or hot sauce, or if the
Okay.
red is the sweet.
Right.
Because I think it's red at least. I don't know. The lighting's weird,
Yeah.
but
Put it up against this bad boy. Oh, it is
pretty
red.
red.
Red, yeah.
huh. Let me I don't. So I can't get the smell. Get myself on the nose. Oh, I don't know.
You got two guesses to make.
Okay. So I think it's for sure. Well, okay, I don't want to say for sure because obviously I don't know any spicy stuff. Like hot sauce
Okay.
is definitely in there.
Do you want to guess like a kind or?
Let's just go with
General.
because of the red. I'll go with like Tabasco.
Sure.
Um,
You getting that smokiness, Tabasco smokiness in there?
I'm like I said, really inexperienced.
Okay, what's it in? What's the main liquid that was frozen?
Oh boy. I think I'm gonna go with like. I think I'm gonna go with like chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting those vibes.
Do you want to know what it is?
I do.
It's cayenne pepper,
Okay.
which is like a type of pepper that you grind up.
Right.
And make it. It's really red. That's what cayenne pepper is.
Oh, okay.
And it's in Arnold Palmer.
Oh.
Can
Wow,
you taste
that's
it now?
Very, very poor guess, but
Is it like apparent after you've heard it?
yes, yeah.
The Arnold Palmer.
Yes. I think I was getting more of like just a sweetness. Like
Yeah.
I think the
the spice kind of overpowered
Yeah.
the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get a little bit though.
Yeah. Would you ever eat that?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Too much spice.
Okay. You just toss it in here. I'll get the
Fascinating.
fork or whatever that is.
Fascinating. Well, thank you for that experience.
You're welcome. If you want to wash your hands, I'm going to right now.
Oh, sure.
All right. Next question.
Mhm.
If you could direct a movie
Mhm.
and you had limitless budget,
Mhm.
what kind of movie would it be, or what would it be about?
Yes. So I don't know if you've seen Knives Out.
I have not seen
all.
it. It's on the list.
It's a classic. classic whodunit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't say
It's a whodunit.
it's a whodunit. And I think I would like to make a movie like that.
Okay.
I think.
Is it like a Clue whodunit?
Yes, it's very similar to Clue. Or like if you've read like The Westing Game. I don't know if you've ever read that book.
I don't know if I have.
Yeah, we read it in like 4th grade GT or something. Yeah, some sort of like whodunit mystery.
Trapped in a place.
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
Similar to like Adam Sandler's Murder Mystery.
I haven't seen it. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Have
that
you
sort
seen?
of idea.
Dang it! I shouldn't even have brought it up because I don't know the name well enough. Hateful Eight.
No, I have not.
Okay. It's Quentin Tarantino's kind of take on that same situation. Well, it's his second take on it, I guess. Quentin Tarantino, what a guy. So, imagine your movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's in it? Who's starring?
Ooh, okay.
Because there's some big names in Knives Out, right?
Oh yeah, yep. Well, I don't want to say, yep.
Chris Hemsworth's in it,
Chris
right?
Evans.
Chris Evans.
And then who's the guy that plays James Bond?
Shoot.
Daniel Craig. Yes, thank you. That's like big name. Should know that. Yeah. So, my first thought is Chris Evans. I just love Chris Evans.
Yeah.
But also he's in Knives Out. So it'd be a very similar movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably go with some other more big names. I would love to have like Scarlett Johansson.
Sure.
In the movie.
Yeah, she's a good actor.
Yeah.
She doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
She's kind of. You know what's crazy, dude? She's like 50. She could be like 25.
Oh, for sure.
She's like getting up there.
There's no way.
Okay,
I would
Google.
have guessed she's like 30.
Okay, Google. How old is Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson is 35 years old.
I was off.
Oh,
We were both
okay.
off. I was way off though. I might edit that part out. Who knows? I was really wrong.
It's okay.
Okay, who else? ScarJo, Chris Evans. You're almost assembling a Marvel.
I know. I don't want to do that. I'm just really familiar with those movies, so
Right.
that would be why.
Right.
I would love to have Liam Neeson in it.
Mm.
I'm big fan of Liam Neeson. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Do you like him? Just like, what have you seen him in?
So
Star Wars,
I've seen him in
obviously.
Star Wars. He voiced Aslan in the Narnia movies.
Yeah. What a spot on character.
I know,
for him.
right?
That voice.
Um, I've seen his voices in other things. So like really, I just really like his voice.
Mhm. Would you want him to narrate? Would you have a narration?
Probably not. I'd want him. I don't know. He probably wouldn't play like a main part,
Sure.
but I'd love to have him, even if he's like, I don't know, he'd play like the person who died or something. you know?
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I don't know.
You should if you want to watch him do a really interesting performance, watch the movie on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I don't know if you've seen it.
I'm not.
One of the most interesting movies I've ever seen.
Hmm.
It's super well done, but it's not like most movies. He has a really small part, and he doesn't have any lines, but he acts the crap out of it
All right.
for like 25 minutes. So,
Nice.
anyone else? Any other big names in your movie?
I'm a big fan of. I really liked Asa Butterfield. Sorry, it's a guy.
Oh,
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the first name right. It's just Asa. I'm pretty sure it's Asa. He was in Ender's Game.
was he Ender? Or
Yes,
whatever?
yeah, and he might have been in The Giver too. He played the main guy,
I was
and
disappointed by that movie.
it was not as good as the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked the book better.
Such an interesting concept,
But I think he would play a good young role.
okay.
I think.
Okay. Where is it? Where are you shooting? What country and like kind of what's the set location?
So I like the idea of it being. I feel like a lot of the great ideas are taken, which makes sense that they're great ideas.
Right. Remember, you can think outside the box. You have unlimited budget.
Right.
This could be in a black hole. It could be in space.
So I was literally about to say that.
Yeah.
That like just thinking, as you said, think outside the box. I'm thinking, okay, like have it be like a futuristic, someone like almost like on a like space vacation.
Ooh, that's a really interesting idea.
This idea that people are like on vacation or even just like on like a tour of space.
Right.
And someone is killed.
Interesting. So are you taking this in the direction of like a Mystery on the Orient Express or Murder on the Orient
sort
Express
of like
type
this,
thing?
yes.
So it's like you're gonna get to the destination, you gotta figure out who it is by then.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know about like figuring it out by a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
But I think just the fact, like I like the containment,
Right.
like that everyone's together.
Yeah, that's cool. Very nice. All right. Now this will get a little more philosophical. I'm gonna leave the camera rolling after you say it in 6 minutes. Actually, before I say that, I don't know. I like talking about movies. You should read the book Dune.
Okay.
Dune.
Mm-hmm.
It's the second best book, my second favorite book of all time.
Wow.
Incredible science fiction book.
And your first is
Legend of Elon
Okay.
Musk.
Just want to make sure that was still a thing.
I read it for the third time this year.
Really?
And such a good one. Anyway, I read Dune for the first time this past year, and okay, Google, what year was the movie Dune made?
In the United States of America, Dune came out on December 14th, 1984.
Well, that's not it. Okay, Google, thank you. It was...
Happy to help.
So nice. It was in the early 80s, I think. And they made this movie based on this incredible book.
Huh.
And they just screwed it up so bad.
Huh.
It was one of the worst movies I'd ever seen. And if I hadn't seen or read the book, I would have no idea what was going on. It was just nonsense. But they're remaking it, and it's coming out this year. And it's got some big names. And what I hope they do is they make it a 3-part saga, because it's that good of a book. It deserves that. I hope they don't do it like The Hobbit, where they take it too far, though. But, man, Timothée Chalamet, really cool actor, really good character for the part. Yeah. A couple other big ones from some other cool movies, but it's going to be directed by a cool guy, and it's happening soon. So
very exciting. Well, I might have to check out the book.
Dune. Wow. I was entranced when I was reading it. Anyway, now to a more philosophical question. If you could cure any disease, disorder, or other ailment, what would you cure? You can cure one thing. And why? This is a hard question for a couple of reasons, because you can take it the way of almost, I don't want to say selfishness, because curing any disease is always good, but you could be like something that affects my family or me, or you could take it somewhere like, I want to cure, AIDS or cancer, something that would benefit all of humanity in general.
Yeah. So my first thought, just being where we are today, is probably... Okay, no. This is my answer. My first thought was COVID.
Sure.
19, in case someone's watching this and there's
Is there another? Is there another COVID? Why is it called 19?
I'm pretty sure it is. There are other strands of it.
Really?
And then this is the 19th strand. I could be wrong. Don't hate.
All my viewers out there, with their knowledge of COVID, you'll see 4 people.
It's alright. That's good. Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
I think for many reasons that's not a good choice, because I think while it is affecting us right now, I think in the grand scheme of things, COVID's a very non-impactful disease.
Right. The cure is coming in.
Yes.
Or the vaccine.
Yes. So yes, I think it would. I would probably choose cancer.
Cancer.
Which, yeah, just because of how much that affects people, you know,
Yeah.
like how.
Have you seen that in your own personal life?
Not really. I feel fortunate that, it hasn't had huge impacts. So my grandma did have a cancerous brain tumor.
Wow.
But she's had, with a couple, like 2 surgeries, has been able to, and some treatment has been able to keep that, now dormant for the past like 5 years, which has been,
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah, a blessing. So yeah, I mean, it hasn't had a drastic impact, but I just know that it does for so many, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Mhm.
that's probably what I would choose.
Would you sell your cure or give it away?
Probably give it away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Because if you did sell it, you could turn a profit, but use that profit for a good cause.
right. That's very true.
But then if you just give it away,
That's
you're still giving it away.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it also depends if it was like I had worked my whole career and now I'm like advanced in medicine and have discovered a cure for cancer,
Yeah.
as opposed to I was just given the cure for cancer. Because I think if I was just given it, then if I like give it away, I have nowhere else to go. So at that point, I would maybe sell it for minimal things, like,
Right.
you know, minimal profit, just to have either something else to give or somewhere else, like, you know, somewhere else to
Right.
go.
To sustain yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think if if I was like, leading person in medicine and discovered it, well, now I can give it away and continue to work in the field of medicine.
Sure,
and
right.
have influence there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hmm.
That's my thoughts.
Yeah. What would you name your cure? I have some examples. Penicillin, Advil, and Icy Hot are my 3 examples. Icy Hot's not a cure for anything. It's just a good name.
My first thought, shout out to you, Cancerant.
I like it. Cancer.
But also I don't want to name the cure after the disease, so I won't do that. Probably just something like, I don't know.
Just a random scientific name, or would you name it after a person or like an idea?
Yeah, I think my first thought was just like name it after what it would be, like
Cancer away.
I'm thinking more like like salvation or freedom or like something along, like a play on the like a word like that.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. You'll get there. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would you change? It could be shallow or on a bigger level.
Yeah. No, this is easy. I know. Actually, no, this isn't that easy.
The examples that I gave Kale were, I would want to be able to grow a beard, a really good beard. Or a deeper one would be like, I would want to be able to like cry at movies, because I don't cry at movies, and sometimes that can be upsetting in itself.
I almost cried watching a movie today.
Dude, I watched Shawshank. People be saying you'll cry at Shawshank. I was like, that's a good movie. Didn't make me sad or happy. It's just like a good movie.
I don't know if I've seen that movie.
Really? Shawshank Redemption? It's very good. It was on Netflix. I think it still might be.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I think so physically, I dislike my teeth. I would change my teeth.
In what way?
So they're just like, I got some weird like sizes and like because of like my mouth shape have eroded some teeth and they're like pointy and it's
Interesting.
It's a little wacky. Like it's not a huge deal.
Yeah. I was gonna say I haven't
dislike
like noticed anything about your teeth.
Yeah. And like it's like my two front teeth. I almost don't want to tell you because now you're just gonna see it all the time. But like my two front teeth are really big.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's not that they're really big, but the two teeth to the side of them are really small.
Interesting.
And so it like gives the appearance that my front teeth are big.
Yeah.
And so like, but then you go to the next teeth over and they're just as like they look like they'd fit in with the front. So it's really my two second teeth are small.
Huh.
But it just makes my two front teeth look big. Plus I've had a bunch of cavities in my life, which is probably partially my fault, but
it's a little genetic.
It's a little genetic, little mouth shape. Mouth geometry.
Was that your locked and loaded answer?
Yes, that is my usual answer.
Okay.
As of lately, I've been wishing I was a better like speaker.
In what way?
I've just found myself talking too fast, or like I've always had kind of a stutter.
So just like clarity and enunciation and like presence.
Yeah. So one of those two things.
Yeah.
But I'd say I like myself generally.
That's good. What is your second biggest fear?
Second biggest fear?
Yeah. A lot of people sometimes think about their first biggest fear, but no one's really like thinking about their second biggest fear.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Let's see. Let's just decide what my first biggest fear is. It's probably like I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm afraid of. No, okay. At some point in my life, I would have said failure, but I think I'm past that.
Sure,
I'm past that. Oh boy. This is a hard question.
Right.
I don't even know if I think about.
I feel like because even subconsciously we like kind of push our fears away. You know.
Oh, totally.
So we don't like bringing them up is like kind of hard.
Right. Oh no, for sure. I think my biggest fear is probably not having something to do. I don't know. I think oftentimes like find myself doing things just to do things.
Sure.
So maybe I'm afraid of like boredom or afraid of just, but I don't know. I don't know where that fits with my other fears. Oh no, I think that's probably my second biggest fear because
really?
I'd say my first biggest fear is probably like humiliation. I think I have this idea that
humiliation or
yeah, like I don't know. I'm a 3. I have this image. I feel like I have to hold sometimes, and so you know if that image is threatened, because like yes, I can be goofy and I like being up in front of people and performing and
right.
But that's part of the image, you know?
Right.
So, I think, yeah. That's probably my biggest fear. So then, like I think the fear of boredom or...
I feel like you're kind of getting at like purposelessness.
Yes.
Like being without something to do.
That's a good way of putting it.
Have you ever had to face that fear of like purposelessness?
Yeah. Yep. I faced it at college a lot this past year, particularly early on.
What was that like?
Yeah, that was hard. I think I approached the year with a very like disciplined mindset. Like, okay, I'm going to do everything that's expected of me. You know, I'm getting homework done. I'm spending a lot of time reading the stuff I have to read, and I was probably more hesitant to get involved in things, and so it was, yeah, I would reach points, particularly like on weekends, where I felt like I didn't have anything to do.
Yeah, it was just like so routine.
Yeah.
That you ran out of stuff.
Yeah. And so, yeah, and that was hard.
Yeah.
Because and like one of the hard parts too was like it was hard to just go be with people, because Saturdays are oftentimes a lot of people's catch up on homework days.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, just that we.
So you like, in order to get rid of that, you would just kind of like be with people.
That's one strategy. Like at my house, there's always something to do.
Right.
I found that housework is a big way for me to, whether it's healthy or not, sort of fight that fear.
Sure.
Because it's like there's always something I can be doing.
Right.
And I think that was big even for me in this COVID season.
Yeah.
When, you know, you're kind of wondering what you're supposed to be doing. You know, when there's nothing to do.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like those moments are also like really defining, you know?
Oh, totally.
It's like, am I a person that will sit in this boredom or nothingness, or am I gonna like do something?
Right.
You know?
No, totally.
For the next question, I want you to answer in an Italian accent. How do you feel about that?
Okay.
Okay.
The pizza.
You're very
spaghetti. Sorry.
That's okay. You're a very musical person. To
Yes.
what do you attribute your musical skills?
Yes. Very good question. I think my mom, when I was a younger.
You're getting a little Swedish.
My mama, when I was a younger, she sing to me a lot. And play songs for me a lot. And so I think that increased my musical capacity. Yes. But it was probably the piano we had in our house.
Did your mom or dad play the piano?
My mom. Yes.
Very nice. Okay, that's the end of the accent part.
All right, cool, good. I didn't know what to say because I didn't know how to say it. What did I say?
And now it's time for the final questions. Where you get to tell the world what's up.
All right.
Okay, Google. It's time for the final questions. All right, Jonathan. What's the most important thing in your life?
Knowing that seahorse fathers give birth makes me happy. So does talking to you.
Knowing that
Google, never
seahorse
mind.
fathers give birth makes me happy. Thank
Oh
you.
boy,
I'm on it. We can play a
Okay,
trivia
Google.
game.
Okay, Google, never mind. Never mind. Sometimes she listens for too long.
Most important thing is in my life, probably my relationship with God, and my pursuit of Him. Yeah.
Okay. What is the highest goal in your life? What is like the point of your existence, you know?
So I'm gonna answer this two ways. I'm gonna answer this. Well, actually, no. No, I think it's just one way. So sticking with religion and my relationship with God, I think the point is to glorify Him with my life.
Mhm.
I think that is what it's all about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Daily stuff or like big acts of service or.
I don't think so.
Both and
Just that my actions, my thoughts, my desires would be pleasing to Him and glorifying to Him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's really the goal. Whether that takes the shape of little things or my career.
Yeah. That's cool. How do you want to change the world?
Great question.
This could be like, how should the world be different, or what impact do you want to have on the
Right.
world, or however you want to take that.
Yeah. Oh man. I think. Oh, that's a really hard question. It's a really hard question. I think I'm really passionate about family. I don't know. So I think part of my changing the world is raising kids who change the world.
Right.
So that's definitely one aspect of it. But then sticking with the theme of family, I think I just want people to experience the good things that come from family, whether that's like biological family, genealogical family, or just relational family.
Right.
Those who are closest to you.
Yeah.
And so I think, I don't know what that looks like, maybe, but I see that there's a lot of hurt in the world because of dysfunctional family living. And I don't know, I would want to somehow equip individuals and families to live well together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Well, thanks for being on my show, Lava Lamp Interviews.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was fun.
Yeah. Last episode, Kale started the tradition of signing the base of the lava lamp. Would you care to carry on this tradition?
Oh, definitely. I like that. Yes, indeed. Oh man, it's hot.
Yeah, the bottom part of that it's not too hot. It's a little tough to sign on that part, but felt very official.
You know.
All right, well, this has been the second episode of my show, Lava Lamp Interviews, with guest star Jonathan Connors. I'm Nicholas Pederson. God bless and Godspeed.